So another combative we have in Krav Maga, this is again a little bit on the esoteric side, but to be a complete system, we want to be able to strike with our upper body and our lower body in any direction without having to turn and in any angle or vector of attack. So if we have a rising regular front kick to the groin, we need to do something similar to that behind us. Now we have defensive back kicks where we stomp, and those are linear kicks, but we don't have a rising kick yet except for the short uppercut back kick, which was in a different lesson. This one's going to be a longer range kick. It's called an offensive back kick. You can think about it as an upside down or backwards regular front kick. Switch angle. As in with every combative that we use in Krav Maga, we try to get our weight behind the kick. Come on, this side one more time. As I start this kick, I'm almost going to scrape my shoe along the ground, almost like I'm trying to rub dog poop off of it in the grass. I want to have a good swing on it to be able to get as much velocity built as possible. My hips are going to drive back and up as I do this to add body weight, which means the top of my body, the top half, has to kind of go away a little bit. But I want to take care not to just bend forward, because now my body weight is moving away from the target. Rather than bend forward, I'm punching my hips backwards as I come up. Scrape the shoe along the ground. Right before impact, I start to bend my knee to add a little bit of velocity. I'm hitting with the back of my heel, and the target areas are really any vertical target, or excuse me, any horizontal target, just like regular front kick. So I can kick to the groin from here. If somebody's bent over, I can kick to the face as well. This kick is essentially right behind me, but there is actually a fairly good use for this kick off angle. So we add a turn to it as well. You can imagine that if I'm dealing in an altercation facing this direction, right, and the target is going to present itself at 90 degrees from where I am, it might be faster for me to go this way into the kick than it would for me to go this way into a kick. Especially if my weight is dedicated, come on this side please, if my weight is dedicated on the wrong leg. So if I'm this way and I'm dealing with a problem here, maybe I'm even holding on to somebody, I'm giving some knees, and a target presents itself on this side, and the target's going to be a horizontal target, so I want a rising kick to get it. I may be able to turn this way and get something quickly, or if my weight's on my forward leg, it might be much faster for me to just go in that direction. Now, depending on what's happening in the altercation, I may want to and turn in and continue the fight, or I may end up stacking my attackers if I have somebody else here as well. So you have offensive back kick with a turn. I start with the target about 90 degrees away from me. If you're at home or practicing by yourself, you can put a pad or a little target on a couch or chair. About 90 degrees off to my left for a right leg kick. I'm in a right-handed fighting stance, and I'm just, without even moving my feet really, I'm going to rotate, look around my right shoulder, and now I'm essentially facing 180 degrees away from the target. I really just did a turn and then an offensive back kick. I want to try and put those together to build more momentum though. All right, if you have any questions, send us an email. Happy to help you out. Clean this up. Be careful of your training environment. Don't knock over the flowers on the kitchen table and don't hurt yourself. All right, see you in the next lesson.